All right, now for some fun stuff. Crude oil. All right, bear with me. This is really going to show you the power of slope analysis, right? Okay, so this is a chart back to the 70s for crude, and you can see that the dominant slope or the dominant angle on this chart is the line that connects the 1986 and 2001 lows, okay? If you extend parallels off of that, here's the high, you can see it crosses highs and lows and highs. The center line, it crosses all kinds of supports, including the financial crisis low. And then if you extend parallels off the top, right, these are half extensions. Let's see what a full extension would be. That would be a full extension. But if you extend parallels, you get a bunch of resistance. And what was crazy is that the same parallel that we just tagged was the same parallel that was resistance at the Gulf War back in 1990. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I am not advocating to go play in this market by any means. However, just from a pure chart basis and looking at this, again, the week's not over, but this is the weekly candle, right? That is not bullish in my view. Near term levels to pay attention to would be like, you can see the line off all these old highs back to March of 2021, so a year long. That line is going to be like 98 and change, so I'd pay attention to that level as a first kind of support, if you will, right? If you break below it, then maybe all hell breaks loose on the downside, but I would think you bounce there because it is such a well-defined former resistance line, okay? All right. I want to bring in as well chart from yesterday. Okay, so here was a chart from yesterday on crude. This is actually USO. It's the ETF, and the commodity ETFs, they're terrible, right? But I do find them useful for, you know, volume studies, my reversal volume logic, right? This was one of the 2-bar reversals yesterday that we had, in which we got a huge volume up day, followed immediately by a huge volume down day. In fact, both days were 2 times the average of 20-day volume at least a 50-day high. And that's actually only happened in recent memory only once, and it was back in 2019 right here, right? So I thought that was interesting as well, especially in light of that longer term slope analysis that I just showed you. So we have that. And this is a good time as well to remind you, right, in case you were not aware, but I talk about it every week. We are looking for profitable traders here at Scandinavian Capital Markets, okay? We've launched a new version of our prop trading program. So, you know, if you want to get into the business of becoming a money manager, trade for real, we are funding up to $1 million. Obviously, there is an assessment. You go to this website, scandinavianmarkets.com/funded-trader. And, you know, you take your assessment. If you pass, it's simple, you get funded. So check it out.